Hey guys, it's JF here, Jofo for you guys. Welcome back to the channel, and I am back on some Pillars of Eternity. We're gonna continue our quest through the sanatorium. See if we can find that grimoire, which would be really neat to find. But I'm starting to wonder if maybe I've already done this. Okay, goodbye.
Hail, traveler.
Mordred looks up from his scrolls. Yes. Does the name Helig mean anything to you? Helig? Is a colleague of mine. He was primarily a necromancer, but he was involved in animancy too. He worked at the sanitarium for several years. I dare say everyone here has heard of him. He left his post recently, I believe. He was seeking new opportunities in Valian Republic. The advances they're making in animancy really are quite remarkable. Surely you've heard. Perhaps you haven't. He slides his spectacles down his nose. Just what are you insinuating? If this is your idea of a joke, I assure you it is in very poor taste. How could... Very well, yes, I killed him. I killed that beast because nobody else had the spine for it. He was a madman. Years of perverse experiments, twisting healthy souls, torturing damaged souls, and for what? He flayed the essence that from Glanfathen's ingredients for his amusement. Essence from Glanfathen's indigence for his amusement. If the public had known half of his deeds, they'd have razed this place to the ground. He used the sanatorium to disguise his own sick proclivities. He brought shame on all of us, and put the entire discipline at risk. I regret nothing. Anyway, now you know the whole grisly story. No doubt, but now you understand why I killed him. His grimoire? What's that Mammon been telling you? You've been misled. There's no grimoire here. Helsing has never intended you to find one.
Hello.
So you killed him to save your own reputation. The reputation of the whole discipline. Rather you realize that there are groups in this city looking for an excuse to have us all hanged. I won't see the knowledge we've worked so hard for. Thanks. There's still no way to open this. Okay. Is there no way to attack someone if I want?
Good day, stranger.
I guess not. I'm not really a stranger anymore. I should have just opened it. I have a feeling I screwed myself over. sort of a complicated choice. As an animancer, well, I'm not an animancer. As a watcher, I have connections to the soul and to animancers and stuff like that. Now, do I want to help the sanatorium or do I want to help this guy? Like, I haven't checked my. Actually, that's a really good question. I have to check that right now. So I'm clever, aggressive, passionate, rational, and honest. So yeah. Oh man, I'm passionate. I'm passionate and aggressive. I got to get rid of that. Is that going to affect my abilities? I see some are written in red there. Yeah, I have these weird watcher abilities that I never use. Alright, let's go kill this thing and go to the Temple of Vodka. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to go kill this bastard. And then we're going to go to the Temple of Vodka and see what's happening there. There's going to be a whole lot of loading screens, everybody. I'm sorry.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints'
Adair,
War,
that's how you
but
pronounce it.
For which side?
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light could be very convincing.
Funny thing about Dear Woodens. With all that fire and light, they just treated him like another authority figure.
I'm just continuously running in circles here. It's funny. That's the only downside I find to RPGs, is that you get sort of stuck in this loop of continuously running in circles to go drop quests, do quests, turn in quests. Oh, I didn't know there was a door there. Well, that's so much more convenient. To the catacombs! Nice. Icy Caress is streaming Sekiro. I'm surprised he plays Sekiro. Not the kind of games I've seen him and IGP play before, but I don't even know if he does Souls games. You know, it's been a while since we've slept and it's been a while since we saved. Let's do that. Does anybody have... You've forgotten your homeland already? No mind. Matters here have certainly kept you occupied. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of the forests and fields of Adir as home. We've thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns. Of course there's baggage as well. Our imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed. People here are informal, hot-blooded, more attentive to insult than to duty, but as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself anyways. Not much longer than you, as you saw. Okay.
It makes two of us. If you're looking to find religion, maybe you want to start with a god that hasn't been burned to dust, but I won't stop you. Aethys, he was a young man with a silver crown. Carried a candle around with him. Sounds like I'm giving a bad eulogy here.
He was a lot of different things to different people, I guess. Rebirth, redemption, light. Out in the country, he's Gone, the farmer who helps all things pass, seasons and people both. He watches over the weak, does Gone. Sees imbalances made right. You could see why all the copperless rowdies around here might take a liking to someone like that.
In my way. I don't suppose he expects me to show up at his temple these days. Not much left to do for him other than keep his memory alive and keep hoping that he's just been playing a joke on all of us these past 15 years.
As far as I know, he hasn't said anything to anybody since the Godhammer detonated. Well, if it turns out he's not dead and I gave up on him, I'd have betrayed my god twice. Even the god of redemption's gotta have standards. I'll probably be reborn as a fat Anima's horse. That's not really it, though. Not all of it, anyways. Guess it's more I still believe in the things he believed in. I just hope his death doesn't mean the death of those things as well. Sometimes it looks that way.
Raised that way. My family's been Aethasian going way back. Suppose it wasn't much of a choice at first. Don't know for sure why my family started worshipping him. Probably because of Gone looking after folks like us.
Could just as well be that my ancestors did something so bad only Aethys could forgive. It'd explain a lot about where I got some of my less respectable traits.
There was something I genuinely liked about Aethys. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Aethys, he made you realize there was nothing to fear. Made you a better person. Of course, he goes away for a few years and look what happens. Was his actions. Not when he started his rebellion, not even when he took over Raid Saris. It was when he sent his armies into Deerwood.
Up to that point, he was sticking up for his people. That's what Aethys does. At least the Gone part of him. Those farmers were starving and their government didn't lift a finger. I figured if it wasn't Aethys himself, at least he was in the right. He had the right idea. But then he sent his armies across the border, even crossed it himself in the end. Word was he was chasing refugees to escape the rebellion, wanted to punish them, and punish us for allowing them to live here. That just didn't fit for me. Those are the deeds of a vengeful god, Skaen or Wodika maybe.
You sure you don't want to talk about something more pleasant, like the War of Black Trees or the Legacy or something?
It's eye-opening seeing just how naked you are when you've got no god to protect you. The Saints' War was a hard time to be a Deerwoodian. People thought it was the end of times, or the end times. They talk big about how we were going to defeat a god, but I don't think there was a man from here to the White Marches didn't think he was going to die. It does something to you, thinking you're going to die at someone else's hand. There's a rage that comes, indignation. Imagine a whole country full of that. Might have been Cold Morn that started it. Town near the border. They let Waidwin march right on through. Rest of Deerwood cursed their names till the end of the war. Some say it was Aethosians there that persuaded the town not to oppose the army. Others said it was just cowardice. It was a legacy that way. It was like the legacy that way. No one knew the real reason, so they just picked whichever one best suited what they wanted to believe. Either way, that town was burning before the first ashes of Aethys hit the ground. And it felt good to the people here to be in control after being so helpless, so the fire spread. A lot of us Aethosians, whatever, went the way of our gods.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Let's keep moving. Oops. We've wasted enough time. Like, seriously, wasted enough time. Let's go kill this guy. You sound just like him. No abomination. No ambition, stuck on his pet project and self-righteousness, sense of ethics. If it were left to people like Mordred, animancy would be little more than assorting Anguithan pottery, and sorting Anguithan pottery would be as stuck in. There's a purpose yet that you can serve. Well, first of all, he has no abilities. He is going to attack that guy. Oh wow, he didn't last very long.
Let's burn this away. Let's burn this away.
I'm sure he has his grimoire, and I'm gonna find it at some point, but oh well, look at that. His grimoire is right fucking there. A soul prowls within the bloodstone like a caged stelgare. It's filled with a fierce, restless energy. Who are you? You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Rowena. The vision shifts to a windswept plain next to a lake. Filthy men and women in marching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and deformed by some sinister sorcery. Rowena falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man you saw earlier. She's too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears in your mind. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. His eyes are filled with an unnatural light and fixed on Rowena. He reaches out to her, and what little life remains in her body departs. When he takes the amulet from around her neck, you feel the anguished soul trapped within it. With a final contemptuous glance at the fallen, Dalton, the man, departs. You see an image in your mind of a woman. Okay, wait. The soul pulses with warmth. It fills your mind with memories of a young man who's both bold and generous. But fury and despair gnaw these images away until all you can feel are cold crimson walls pressing against you and something loathsome feeding off of you as the years fade into the decades. You see an image of the amulet shattering and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Okay, so you want me to break your amulet? Okay, you're definitely getting this. Oh, it's the same thing? I guess let's go bring it back to him right now. A lot of back and forth again. Yes, I'm sure I want to proceed. Let's go turn this quest in. Let's come back in here and get into the Temple of Boudica, because that's what we do. It's almost noon already. Fuck. Time goes by so fast.
Your brother, did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Takoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
Gods keep you.
Did you find her? Just to wear this. From Helig, who's kept her soul trapped inside it for decades, it's time to set her free. No, please, after searching for her for so long, just to have her close to me to visit her in my dreams, that would be enough. Thank you for showing me a reason. Perhaps she'll wait for me on the next life. By the flame, she won't have to wait long. Please take this. It's from my old adventuring days. I think it's time I finally let them go. I mean, are you gonna kill her? Not kill her, but you know what I mean. Anything else? I guess that's it. This. Okay. Let's get to that damn Temple of Boudica now. After all this time. Even I'm getting tired of these damn loading screens. There's gonna be another one soon as we get to that fucking... to the next staircase. Wait, what? The hell are the stairs? I thought I'd found them. Oh, they're here. Sorry. Oh, this guy. In front of you looms the ghostly hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you.
You are from Catacomb, my dear. A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Catacomb. What made you decide to join our order? Remember never to be discouraged by those who cling to their beliefs. They are worthy of our pity, not our scorn. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I'm not super happy about the direction that conversation was going, to be honest. Hathmakug. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of the masked lot. Perhaps you should look the other way. Since you don't know, you clearly don't belong here. Oh well, then I guess we'll kill you. That's the first time the music sounds this cool.
Got an arrow.
Well, these guys had a lot of stuff. Nice. Oh, you know what?
Great.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's not very helpful.
Oh, the guys around are not real. That's why.
Fiery whore of a goddess! A simple test. That's settled.
Alright, a book lies on the table. Its pages filled with some kind of unintelligible cryptography. Fantastic. And I just realized I didn't go this way. Wait, do I have I haven't noticed, wait. Oh, I do. I have my paired weapons is that the flail and the sword. How do I open that? Is there a lever somewhere? Don't see a lever. So I walked.
My bow's ready.
You have to excuse me. I'll be right back. I have to go pee. All right, let's keep going. Sorry about that, guys. Olaf falters and brings a hand to his forehead. He takes a staggering step forward, coughing and sputtering. Uh-oh. I like him.
Those hooded fiends are not to be trusted.
Elf, pull yourself together. It's nothing, I'm fine. This probably isn't the best place to linger anyhow. Yeah, I would say so. If you'd just gone cuckoo. Let's just get in there. Okay, so you. No, this guy here, definitely. There we go.
most inconvenient.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this.
Where is he? No. No. That's Eder. No. Alright, well, I'll give it to me, because, you know.
Can't get a good shot with this.
I shall deal with this. These ones are in for a...
Wow, my paladin's not fighting. That's so weird. It's weird how that combat works in this sometimes.
These ones are...
Man, this guy's tough. Covered at your feet lies the body of a woman. She wears a dark robe that bears the insignia resembling a key. As you approach the woman's body, feelings of rage assault you. The dead woman's voice howls in your ear, and her lingering consciousness rends at your soul. Her essence tingles through your bones and membranes. It fills the spaces between your ears and behind your eyes, clawing deeper into your core. You see a gathering of men and women wearing robes like hers, their faces hidden behind a mask. One by one they approach her, whom they know as an acolyte, and she places her hand on each of their foreheads, searching for their thoughts. She tests them with ritualistic questions and they answer that their oath is sealed by the laden key. She asks them of their tasks. She gives them new ones, all without a word. Her essence flares, fighting to boil your blood, burn your memory, and splinter your bones from within. Yet between its strikes you see flashes of something else: a tower, a prisoner, and a ruin. You funnel all of your concentration into a single effort of will, a sharp point that pins the raging soul in place like an insect in a display case. With the thing under control, you're able to examine it and the three thoughts swirling inside. You see a palimpsest of a neighborhood, run down estates and cobbled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hunches over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him. Somewhere nearby you see a woman with a scar over her heart. You understand that she has something he needs. You also see a door in the base of the tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper, but then the acolyte reveals the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into action. You know how to open the door. In your mind you see a building magnificent with trellises and tiles, and located on the pristine boulevard. The wealthy and the learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin, yet also houses misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotten core sits a man, his hair matted but his eyes alert. He watches and waits, a prisoner by choice. By choice. The acolyte's vision takes you out in the Defiance Bay to a town in the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads Deerford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruins suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in the mountainside. Devotees have placed assorted keys, their teeth filled with among them. Okay, their teeth filed among them. Okay, you. Whoop. Oh, what's that? Wait a minute. I just found something. Okay, but wait. Oh, he's not a wizard. What the hell is he? It says wizard. Torque of Defiance is not usable by wizard. Oh! I don't know. Concentration, Defiance, Fortitude, Reflex, or Will. Not usable by paladins. Really? I mean, I'm not going to argue. Fine. Okay. Okay, we gotta go sell some stuff, definitely. Is it me or do my characters have like a reddish hue to them? Is that because my party's like evil? Why'd I have a feeling that's like because my party's evil? Benevolent, clever, aggressive, passionate. I have to get rid of aggressive and passionate. The other ones I don't mind. I don't mind being clever. I don't mind being rational. It's one of my things. On a stoic, I'm not very stoic though. I believe I have the thing to open the door over there. Let's go do that. Might be very wrong though. That might not be the key at all. That's very frustrating. I don't know how to open that. Oh, wait. I have a key. Was there something in here I couldn't open? Yes, there was, and it's empty. Really? Oh, no, no, that's true, I broke into it. Sorry. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Do 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 do. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. I truly hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, could you please find it in your heart to leave a like if you want to keep seeing great content like this and you want to see the end of this game. Please subscribe. I would drop 2 of these episodes a day. And I really appreciate your patronage. So big love to all of you, and thanks a lot. See you next time.